Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening according to the time you're seeing this video. My name is Violet. You can call me Mommy Jo. I want to use this medium to thank everybody that I'll be sharing my video, liking and following my page. I have my talk show page on Facebook, which is Mama na Mama TV. I also have my talk show page on YouTube, which is Mama na Mama TV, and also my business page on Instagram, Fabulous Kids 123. Please follow my handles, love, like and share my videos. As you come across any of my videos, please don't forget to share. You might just be saving a situation out there by sharing the videos. Leave your comments as you come across any of my videos. If you don't want to leave your comment on the comment section, you can also leave it on my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is... God bless you as you do that. Today we're going to be doing the part 2 of teaching your children morals. I've gotten a lot of review on the part 1. This is the part 2 videos. So teaching your children morals, we also spoke about female kids who doesn't have breasts yet, and the parents is trying to make them look as if they're already in their adult age, buying them bra and all that. So we got some review, and somebody asked me a question and say, oh, Mama na Mama TV, I have a question for you, and today we're going to be addressing those questions. And she said she have a daughter that is 13 years old, and the daughter books is even bigger than her own. So in that case, should she not buy the daughter a bra? Absolutely yes, she have to buy the daughter a bra, because if you don't buy her a bra to hold the breast firmly, she's going to feel ashamed while she is in school. Plus, kids, they do a lot of activities, a lot of running around in the school. So you don't want the situation whereby when your child is running, the breast is shaking and her nipples is showing. Sometimes it can be very embarrassing. So if you find yourself in that situation, yes, you should get her a bra that can hold the breast firmly. Like I also said on that my part 1, I said some kids grow faster than their age, especially in this Western world. You see a child that is 12 years, 11 years, 10 years, they're already big. Some of them is even bigger than their parents, so in that kind of a scenario, sure, she need to wear a bra, but if the child doesn't have that kind of a big breast, boobs already, there's no point of you trying to start forcing the child to wear bra. So that's what we talk about on that part 1, and say, oh, we should teach our children morals on how to dress appropriately. We know in this Western world, children want to dress, they want to reveal every part of their body. Yeah, it's okay, but as a parent, be very watchful of the way they dress so that they don't get sexually assault, because sometimes you see female kids coming back home and say, oh, somebody was trying to talk to me sexually and all that, and at the end of the day, it's not a good practice, because they think that child is already above 18 because of the dressing or because of the look of that child. So that's what we're trying to avoid, so that they don't start getting embarrassed, sexually assault and all that. So moving forward, I want to also talk to parents. Parents should also be mindful and watchful of what their kids watch, especially the kids that already have phones. They have phones, they have iPad. They should put a block on it. They should restrict some sites, and also some parents, their kids, they put TV on their kids' room. I won't say it's wrong or it's right. It depends on individual. But you have to be very mindful and watchful of what they watch on the TV, because sometimes what they watch also affects them. Okay, it can also affect their behavior, their thinking, their talking, and all that. So let's say, for example, a child watch all this movie whereby another child is insulting the parents and using the F word. That child might think it's okay to do that because they're already watching it on the TV, and that child will want to put that thing into practice, whatever he or she have watched. That's why I'm saying you should be very mindful and watchful of what your kids watch. Check their iPad, their phones. And nowadays you see Teenagers, they have different emojis they use to communicate with their friends, especially the female communicating with the male friends and the male communicating with their female friends. They use emoji, different kind of emojis that they use. Be very, very mindful and watchful of that. Sometimes take their phones, and it's not as if you are invading into their privacy or all that. No, you are the mother. Tell your child, say, let me see your phone, and go through their WhatsApp, go through their text messages, and see the kind of communication they're having with their friends. You know, you don't just be that mother that just depending on work. You just walk in and forget about your duty as a mother, as a parent. You know, because nowadays they use different emoji. Trust me, I don't want to start saying it out here. Different ones. They put the emoji there, they put picture, they are sending signal to their friends, different thing. Some of them will send cucumber, and they already know what that cucumber mean. If a female will send it to the male, and the other male want to reply and send tomatoes, they already know what they mean. They are communicating. All those kind of communication, you sit your child and say, what do you mean by this emoji? Why do you send it to this person? You know, you should be very watchful and mindful of the things that your children watch, how they communicate, the kind of message they send out there to their friends. You should check it. Okay? So we also spoke about kids that are stealing, picking. And somebody told me, say, oh, Mama na Mama TV, do you know that my child came home one day with something, and she said a friend of ours in school gave it to her. And she said, okay, she can keep it. And after 3 days, they call her to the school and say, our child stole that thing from our friend. And I told her, I said, you did a very wrong thing. Why? Because when your child came back home with that thing, or that gift, or whatever the thing may be, and say, oh, my friend gave it to me, you should ask for our friend contact and say, oh, your friend gave it to you. Friend, no problem. Can I have the contact of that your friend? Even if that your child friend doesn't have a phone, at least they're supposed to have their parents' phone. Say, okay, give me our parents' phone, whatever means you can communicate with that child. Or better still, go to the school, ask the friend of your child and say, oh, my daughter or my son say you gave him or her as a gift. You say, I'm just here in your school to come and verify, to make sure actually you actually gave it to my child as a gift. Instead of you just saying it's okay, and now you are being called upon and say your child stole something from another student, which is very bad, you know, and that can also affect the child psychologically if actually that thing was actually given to your child as a gift, and probably the person went home and the mother was like, oh, why would you go and give out this thing out? And now she can just turn it around and say, oh, I didn't give it out, she stole it from me. Yeah, some kids does that because of the fear of how their parents is going to attack them and start to query them. Oh, why did they give out that particular thing? And they turn it around and say that person stole it. So you have to be very, very careful what your kids bring home. You have to be very watchful, very, very vigilant to make sure they are not bringing stuff that doesn't belong to them, or they are not stealing it from their friends. You know, because you have to start training them early. So another thing I need to also mention, you know, you have a teenage child at home, a female for that matter, and you have not started teaching that child how to cook. Madam, it is time. It is your responsibility as a woman to start teaching your teenage children how to cook. As little as boil water. Put the water on the stove. Teach them how to boil rice. Teach them how to make stew. Especially our African parents, start teaching your children how to make our African dishes. It's going to help them in the future. Don't be that parents that believe, you know, when my child is getting married, or she can check YouTube to know how to cook. We know that on YouTube, there are a lot of recipes there on how to cook, how to bake and all. You don't want that for your child. You should start teaching them now that they are still. I remember then when I was still in Africa, I used to have a friend that got married. She's older than me. She got married and her husband sent her back to her parents' house and said she doesn't know how to cook. You know, and they started blaming the parents. Even today we watch it in movies whereby female children are being sent back home to their parents because they don't know how to cook. We know in Western world here it's very hard to have house help. But back in Nigeria, back in Africa, depending on the country you come from, you know, you see people training up their children with house help. House help is going to be the one to do the dishes, do the laundry, do the cleaning, do the cooking. And your children is just home folding their leg, watching TV. You are not helping that child. You need to start teaching female children on how to cook, to be very responsible, how to clean their house, how to tidy up their own things, their own clothes, how to tidy up their rooms. That is your responsibility. Stop doing everything for your female teenage children. For example, going to their room, trying to help them tidy their room, taking their clothes, doing the laundry for them. You are spoiling that child. A child that is already a teenager, you don't do that. Hence, that child is not a special child. Doesn't have any form of disability. You should teach them how to tidy up their room, clean up their own mess, how to take a proper shower, how to shave the part of where there is hair in their body, their pubic hair on their armpit. If your child is the kind of person that have a sensitive skin, whereby when they use shaving stick they end up with bumps, teach them a shaving cream. Don't let your child just go about having so much hair under their armpits or their private parts. They are having so much hair. Teach them on how to keep those sensitive parts clean from smell, from teaching them cleanliness, how to clean their own self, how to keep their hair very clean, tidy. They are teenagers, and that is the very time you should start teaching them all these things. Don't just be that mother that just go to work, go to party, and forget your responsibility at home. It's bad. You see a teenager go out with a cloth that is very, very rumpled, squeeze. She doesn't even know how to iron her clothes. And you ask her, you say, I don't know how to iron. Yeah, it can be possible because the mother did not teach her or him. So this is the time for you to start teaching your child and say, come, if you want to iron cloth, if this your cloth is a stretchy cloth, look at the number you're going to put it on your iron. Look at how to reduce the heat. If it's a jeans, you're trying to iron a jeans pant, look at how to iron it. Look at how to sprinkle water on top. All those things you are supposed to be teaching your child. How to keep a personal hygiene. Keep themselves clean, their mouth, how to brush their teeth. You see some people, their teeth is supposed to be white and the teeth has turned to milk color, turned to brown, having different cavity inside. Start teaching them. Teach them how to use deodorant when they take their shower, how to keep themselves clean. You tell your teenager, say, come, raise up your arm, let me look at your armpits. When that child raises up his or her hand and you see that there's so much hair, you say, no, you are not supposed to have hair under your armpit. It can give you smell, especially when you sweat, it's going to give you body odor. You teach that child. And if you notice that child is the kind of a child that end up with bumps whenever he or she shave, introduce the shaving cream. Introduce different methods of shaving. And say, no, you are not supposed to have hair under this part. You are not supposed to keep hair in this place. And they go so clean. When they come out, they smell so nice. Sometimes I take the elevator and teenage children come back from school. They smell it so bad. They have so much bad odor. And I wonder, I'm like, is it that their parents don't teach them how to keep themselves clean? That is the responsibility of a mother. A father also can also throw in little enlightenment and say, oh, go and do this, or go and do this. If he's a single dad that is training up the children by himself. Teach them early, now that they are very young. Because when they become an adult and they have mouth odor, then it becomes a very big issue. Or they have body odor. It becomes a very big issue. One of the things that give a female child body odor are people keeping pubic hair. Their private part is full of hair. Under their armpit is full of hair. They don't shave it. They don't take a proper bath. You see a child come back from school, instead of you to go straight to the shower and take your bath, they are on their computer, they are playing game, and you are the mother, you are there looking at them. You can't even correct them and say, you are coming back from school, go into the shower and go clean up yourself. It's very bad. Some parents are even scared to talk to their teenage children. You are so scared because your kids are not yelling at you. It's the hand that you put down for them. It's how you train them when they were growing up, how you train them. Now they are not already 18 or 19. You can still bend them. You can still amend. They can still adjust to how you want them to be. So when you come across this my topic, I'm going to make this video very short. Please be very vigilant on what your kids do, what they watch. Be very mindful of the kind of words that come out of your mouth as a mother, as a parent, because they are picking every of your words. What you don't want your child to do, don't do it at their front. A word you don't want your children to be saying, do not say those words in their front, because they go to pick it. They go to pick it and start saying it. They think it's okay. And teach them how to be very responsible, how to be very respectful to their elders. Teach them how to greet, especially good morning, good afternoon, good evening, would not hurt. Instead of seeing their mother's friend, you are from Africa, your child see your friends and greet your friends hi. Some kids even greet their African parents hi in the morning, instead of greeting their parents with their dialect, with their language. They say hi mom, hi dad, and you think it's okay. My sister, my brother, it's not okay. Teach them so that they know their root, they know where they are coming from. Please make a while the sun is still shining. Let's train our kids up a child the way it should grow, so that when he grows, will not depart from it. So today we're going to be ending this topic. I just want to make this part 2 video very short and to address the issue, the questions that came to my inbox. That's why I'm doing this part 2, and the video is very short. Please, as you come across this video, love, like, and share this video, okay? And also leave your comment on the comment section. As you do that, God bless you. I remain your humble girl, Violet, Mommy J.O., Mama na Mama TV. And also, I want to also talk about teaching your children how to keep the house clean. As I'm talking about teenage children. You have a female child in the house. She's already a teenager. She doesn't know how to mop. She doesn't know how to vacuum. It's bad. You have to have a routine for them and say, oh, this Saturday, you are the one mopping the house. You teach that child. You see some teenagers, if you go into their room, oh my God, they will pile up their laundry, heap of clothes. When they come to the house, they take off their clothes, they throw it. They take off their clothes, they throw it. The next day, they throw it. And you are the mother of that teenage child. You cannot even sit your child down and say, what is this? Why is your room looking like a garbage bin? Why is your room looking like a dustbin? And start correcting that child. And say, when you come, you say, this is your laundry basket. Now you have to do your laundry today. You teach them how to start doing their laundry. You teach them how to keep their rooms tidy. You teach them how to clean and sanitize. You teach them how to clean the house. Not just doing everything for them. A child that is already a teenager should be able to know how to sweep, mop, clean, wash the bathroom, wash the toilet. That doesn't mean that you are maltreating that child. That doesn't mean that, oh, you are subjecting that child, you are slavering that child. No. You are teaching that child so that when she go out there, she'll be able to do things on her own. Especially children that go outside their parents' home as go to boarding school, or when they start university, they stay in the hostel. And that child go, and the child does not know how to cook. You as a mother, you are still trying to cook and go give your child that is already in the university. You still go there and go do their cleaning and their laundry for them. You are not helping that child. A child that is already a teenager does not even know how to boil rice, does not even know how to make noodles, does not. I know some kids already know how to do that, especially kids that see their mom cooking. They always want to stand in the kitchen, they want to watch. Oh, mommy, I want to make pasta myself, I want to fry egg. Fine, good. But I'm talking about the ones that are already teenagers that doesn't know how to do nothing. It's just to be on their iPad, their laptop, chatting with their friend, being on FaceTime, being on... And you are there watching as a mother. Tomorrow, you are going to regret it. By the time that child go to college or university, you are not the one that she will call up and say, mommy, I don't have food anymore. You have to start cooking and go and give that female child in the university that is in the hostel. or you go there and go do laundry, or they have a roommate that is very clean and your child is not clean. Your child doesn't keep her things properly. She doesn't tidying up her things, put them in a proper way, and she start having issues with roommates. It's the upbringing of that child. You don't wash bathroom. You take your shower water. There's water everywhere in the bathroom. You don't tell the child. You don't call the child and say, come, go look at the bathroom where you took your shower. Go clean that water. Go and tidy up that bathroom. You just feel it's okay. Just leave it. My baby man, just leave her. No. You are not helping the child. Correct them at every little mistake. You don't have to yell to make your points to them. I know most African parents, if we want to talk, just because we have that loud tone, you know, when we want to talk to our child, bag. But no, sometimes, you know, just say it as if you are joking around. Say, oh, go to the bathroom, go and clean up your mess. And your child will totally understand. Whether male or female, because a male child will also go out there in the college, university, and stay in the hostel. He also needs to start cooking his own food. He also needs to start doing his own laundry. He also needs to start washing the bathroom, washing the toilet that he's using. You are not going to go there to go help him out. Start teaching them now. Start teaching them now. Who says if a male child cannot cook? I have an elder brother, he cook. He's married. Gone are those days when they say a male child, there's no need to make. No. Male children are not cooking. They even cook more than the females. Teach them while they are still very early. That's why we are making this topic today. And I'm going to make this video very short. Okay? As you come across this video, share, love, and like. Leave your comment on the comment section, or you can leave it on my WhatsApp. Take care. And I also remain your one and only Mama na Mama TV. You can also call me Joe. You can also call me Ugwe or Sexy Violet. As you share my videos, God bless you. Like, go to my Facebook. For those of you that have not subscribed, I've seen one of my videos. I have over 300 views, but my followers, my subscribers on my YouTube, they're still very, very low. You know, it's free to subscribe. You just hit on the subscribe button and the notification button, so that whenever I drop my video, you'll be the first person to see it. Also on Facebook, you see the follow button. Just click on the follow button, or the three dots on the right hand side. You click on it, you scroll down, you see the follow button, and that's how you follow my page. As you do that, God bless you. Those of you that have been sharing, I'm so very grateful. I cannot thank you enough. Okay, thank you. God bless you. See you on my next